What's going on, guys? Khalifa's Tech here, coming back at you with another video. This is camera tips and tricks for the Samsung Galaxy A42 5G. In this video, I'm going to be showing you some different tips and tricks for this phone's camera to help you get more familiar with the device. But before we go any further, I do want to remind you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel a lot. And now, let's get into the video. So the first thing I want to show you is a quick way to open your camera. Hitting the camera app is quick enough, but let's say you're on a random website and you want to open the camera this way. All you got to do is double tap your power key and it's going to open up your camera. Pretty cool and a lot faster than going back to your home screen and hitting the camera app. So the next thing I'm going to show you is an alternate way to take a picture. You might find yourself every once in a while in a situation where you're holding your phone at a weird angle, say like this, with one hand and can't reach the shutter button. Well, there's a really easy feature that you can use called the floating shutter button that allows you to place it wherever you want on the screen so you can take a picture easier. There are two ways to activate this. The first way is going to your settings, going to shooting methods, and turning on the floating shutter button. You can also just drag the shutter button somewhere along the screen like this and place it wherever you want. This is a little tricky and I don't always get it to work on the first try, but it's a quick way just so you know. Once you have it placed where you want, all you need to do is click it and it's gonna act just like the normal shutter button. The next thing I'm gonna show you is how to use the ultrawide camera. It's really simple. All you gotta do is hit this icon right here and it's gonna turn on. The ultrawide camera is a really cool feature that can help you get much larger pictures. For example, if you're taking a group photo or maybe a picture of a room or a large object, it's really useful. Now keep in mind, this specific phone in my hand is the international variant of the Samsung Galaxy A42 5G. And if you have the US model, you might not have an ultrawide camera. I honestly can't remember off the top of my head if it's the ultrawide camera or the macro camera that the US model doesn't have. I know it's one of them, I just can't remember which one it is because I have the international model myself, so it does have all the cameras. But that being said, the next feature I'm going to show you is the macro camera. Now logically, you might think that this button activates the macro camera, but that's actually not it. This is just the 2x zoom. It's not going to get you those macro photos. What you're going to want to do, if I can get out of this real quick, what you're going to want to do is go to more and select macro right here. With the macro camera, you can get those really close-up photos showing all the small details of the image. The next thing I'm going to show you is what you can do with the volume keys. By default, when you press one of the volume keys, it's going to activate the shutter, but you can also have it zoom in or change the system volume, which I don't know why they even have that as an option because you're probably not going to be playing any sort of media when the camera is going. I don't even know if you can actually. But anyway, I'm going to show you how to change the function of these keys. So we're going to go to settings, shooting methods, and press volume keys right here. We're gonna change this to zoom in or out. And now if we go back to our camera, it's gonna zoom instead of taking a picture. The next thing we're gonna go over is how to change the modes down here on the bottom. Remember how I hit the more button in order to get to macro mode? Well, you don't actually have to have it like that. If you press the plus button right here, you can actually edit the modes so you can get rid of ones you don't want and add the ones you do want. So for example, single take, I barely even know what this thing does. I don't ever use this, so I'm gonna put this back in the more section and I'm gonna add macro to the bar because I use that all the time. Let's add portrait too, that's a really useful feature. And be sure to hit save and not back. If you hit back, it's not gonna save it. Now, as you can see, I have the macro mode and the portrait mode in the bottom bar, so it's a lot easier to access. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to change the aspect ratio of a photo. So this is a really easy thing to do. Right up here where it says 3:4, that's the default aspect ratio. All you need to do is hit this icon and you can choose between all these. This is really useful because you might be taking a picture for a specific purpose where you need one of those aspect ratios. And I like that they included 16:9 and 1:1. A lot of phones, even mid-range phones, don't have that, so it's cool that this one does. The next thing I'm going to show you is called settings to keep. This is a really cool feature. The basic idea of it is if you have a specific mode or specific settings you use when you use your photo with your camera most of the time, you can actually have it remember that, so you don't have to change everything every time you open the camera. So for this, we're gonna go to settings. And right here at the bottom, we got settings to keep. And you have some options here. You can keep the camera mode, selfie angle. It's not a ton of options, but it definitely has some important ones here, so that's really nice. On the subject of filters, the next thing I'm going to show you is how to actually use a filter. This is just as easy as the aspect ratio. In fact, it's right next to it. All you got to do is hit this little magic wand looking thing right here, and we got all these filters you can choose from. And you can also go to My Filters and Face for additional options. The final thing I'm going to show you is how to activate the grid lines. Grid lines are really useful if you're trying to take a picture from a specific angle and you want to line something up, or if you're trying to center something in the frame, it helps with that too. So we're going to go to settings and simply toggle on grid lines right here. When we go back to the frame, as you can see, the grid lines are all here, and it makes it a lot easier to line things up. When you're done with the grid lines and want to turn them off, simply go back to where it was in settings and just toggle it back off. But those were my camera tips and tricks for the Samsung Galaxy A42 5G. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you found this information useful as well. If you want to learn more about the phone, definitely check out my full review of it on the channel. And if you want more tips and tricks like these, you can check out my beginner's guide and tips and tricks video for this phone as well. But that's it for this video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.